Have you ever wondered what makes someone truly special in the eyes of Allah? What sets apart those who are truly chosen? It's not about worldly status, wealth, or fame. The chosen ones are those whose hearts are deeply connected with Allah, and their lives are marked by spiritual gifts that elevate them above the ordinary. These gifts are not given randomly. They are bestowed upon those whom Allah loves dearly. These gifts are not seen in external appearances, but are reflected in the inner strength, patience, and grace of the individual. So, what are these 7 spiritual gifts, and why are they so unique? These gifts go beyond the material world. They are markers of a pure and elevated soul, ones that have been tested, refined, and chosen by Allah. They are the kind of traits that show a heart that has been shaped by hardship, by love, and by the will of Allah. These gifts shine through in every action, in every prayer, and in every moment of hardship. They transform ordinary lives into something extraordinary, filled with purpose and devotion. So, join us as we explore the 7 spiritual gifts that only the true chosen ones have, the qualities that not only bring you closer to Allah, but also light up the world around you. As we dive into this beautiful and motivational journey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to be part of the Deen Xplorers family. 1. Deep inner peace, a gift from Allah. There is something so powerful, so beautiful, and so rare that when a person has it, the world around them can fall apart, yet they stand firm. This gift is called deep inner peace, or as the Quran calls it, Sakina. It is not like the temporary peace that comes from money, comfort, or relationships. No, this is a special kind of calm that lives inside the hearts of those who are truly connected to their Creator. People in this world chase peace in many ways, through entertainment, through wealth, through friends and fame, but most of them still end up empty. Their hearts feel restless. They feel anxious even when everything around them seems okay. Why? Because real peace does not live in the outside world. It lives deep within, and only Allah can place it there. The chosen ones, those who are deeply loved by Allah, are gifted with this tranquility. It's not that their lives are perfect, or that they don't face problems. In fact, many of them suffer more than others. But what makes them different is the stillness of their heart. They may cry at night, they may lose things they love, but deep inside, there is a calm ocean that cannot be moved by any storm. This peace is not man-made, it is divine. It is given to them by Allah as a sign of His nearness and His love. These individuals are not afraid of the unknown. They are not broken by loss. They are not desperate when people leave, because their heart is anchored, not to this world, but to Allah Himself. They walk with peace, they speak with peace, they sleep peacefully. Even when surrounded by chaos, their heart whispers, Allah is with me. He, Allah, is such that He sent down tranquility into the hearts of the believers, so that they grow more in faith in addition to their existing faith. And to Allah belong the forces of the heavens and the earth, and Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. If you've ever felt this kind of peace, if you've ever felt calm in a moment where others would panic, if you've ever said Alhamdulillah in the middle of your pain, then know this is a gift. Not everyone has it, but you can ask Allah for it. You can beg Him, Ya Allah, fill my heart with your Sakina, and when He gives it to you, you will walk this life like a light in the darkness. You will become unshakable. That is the power of deep inner peace. That is the strength of the chosen ones. 2. Spiritual wisdom, the light that guides the chosen ones. Spiritual wisdom is not just about knowing what is right and wrong. It is something much deeper. It is the ability to see life through the eyes of faith, to understand the unseen, to make decisions that please Allah even when the world tells you to do the opposite. This wisdom is a special gift. It doesn't come from books or universities. It comes from Allah. It is placed in the heart of a true believer, one who is close to Allah, one who has been purified by trials, and one who listens with the ears of the soul. The chosen ones walk with this light. They don't get fooled easily. They don't fall for the traps of this dunya. While others are running after quick success, fame, and fake beauty, the wise ones pause. They reflect. They ask, what will this bring me in the hereafter? That's the difference. Spiritual wisdom allows them to make choices that protect their soul, not just their image. It gives them the power to walk away from sin, even when it's easy, and to choose patience, even when it's hard. Spiritual wisdom gives a person insight. They see the real reason behind their pain. They understand that when something is taken away from them, it's not a punishment, it's protection. When something doesn't go their way, they don't complain. Instead, they trust that Allah is planning something better. While the world sees loss, they see mercy. While others cry over closed doors, they thank Allah for saving them from what they didn't know would harm them. This wisdom also helps them guide others. People feel safe around them. They listen to their advice. Their words carry weight, not because they shout, but because they speak with sincerity. They don't judge. They understand. They don't look down on sinners, because their wisdom teaches them that guidance is a gift from Allah and can be taken at any time. This kind of humility comes only from spiritual knowledge that's rooted in submission to Allah. He gives wisdom to whom He wills, and whoever is given wisdom is certainly given a lot of good. Only the people of understanding observe the advice. It is a gift, an honor from Allah. So if you want this light in your heart, ask Him. Say, Ya Allah, fill me with wisdom that brings me closer to you, because with wisdom, you will never be lost. You will know who you are, what you're here for, and where you're going. And in a world full of noise, that kind of clarity is a treasure only given to the truly chosen ones. 3. A heart full of tawakkul, trusting Allah no matter what. One of the most powerful and beautiful gifts that the true chosen ones have is a heart full of tawakkul, complete trust in Allah. Tawakkul means relying on Allah with your whole heart. It means putting your worries, your hopes, your fears, and your dreams in His hands, and believing with no doubt that He will take care of everything. When a person has tawakkul, their heart becomes light. They stop trying to control everything around them. They don't panic when things don't go their way. They don't fall apart when life throws challenges. Why? Because they know their Allah is the best of planners, and whatever He plans is always better than what they had in mind. This kind of trust doesn't mean you don't work hard. Tawakkul means you do your part, you take action, but you leave the results to Allah. You plant the seed, water it, and wait, but you don't worry about when it will grow. You trust that Allah will bring the fruit when the time is right. That's the kind of heart that the chosen ones have. They don't rush. They don't complain. They walk through life with calmness because they know who is in control. Many people in this world suffer because they carry too much stress. They think they must solve everything themselves. But the ones with tawakkul know better. They hand their problems over to Allah in prayer and they walk away in peace. Their dua becomes their strength. Their sujood becomes their comfort. Even when others doubt them, even when their plans fall apart, even when doors close in front of them, they don't lose hope. They know that every no from this world is only a step closer to a yes from Allah. Their faith in His mercy is unshakable. That's the power of tawakkul. It turns trials into training. It turns pain into purpose. It turns fear into strength. And when you live with this kind of trust, you don't need the approval of people. You don't need to understand every detail. You just need to hold on to Allah, and He will take you where you need to go, even if you don't see the way yet. The power of patience. The silent strength of the chosen ones. Patience is not just about waiting. It is about how you wait. It's about staying calm, trusting Allah, and holding on to hope even when your heart is hurting and your eyes are full of tears. This kind of patience is one of the greatest spiritual gifts that only the true chosen ones are blessed with. It is not easy. It takes deep faith and a heart that has been trained to love Allah more than the outcome. The world today is in a rush. Everyone wants things fast: success, love, money, solutions. But the chosen ones walk a different path. They know that Allah works in His own perfect timing. They don't get angry when things take longer than expected. They don't give up when life becomes hard. They don't lose faith when prayers are not answered right away. Because they have a powerful gift inside them: patience. Can you imagine a reward so great that Allah doesn't even count it? That's what patience brings. It is proof that Allah sees every moment of your pain and your strength. So, if you are someone who waits with hope, walks through trials with faith, and continues to believe in Allah no matter how hard life becomes, then know that this is not weakness. It is power. It is one of the clearest signs that you are among the spiritually chosen. Because patience is not just a habit, it is a miracle inside the heart. And those who carry this gift are truly blessed. 5. True humility and sincerity. The quiet beauty of a chosen heart. One of the most special gifts that only the true chosen ones carry is the gift of humility and sincerity. These are not things you can fake. They come from a clean heart, a heart that knows who it is, where it came from, and who it belongs to. The chosen ones are not loud. They don't show off their worship. They don't boast about how religious they are. Their strength lies in their quiet connection with Allah. True humility is not thinking you are worthless. It is knowing your value, but also knowing that everything you have, your knowledge, your wealth, your skills, your beauty, comes from Allah. So you never become proud or arrogant. You walk on the earth with softness, not because you are weak, but because you fear your Lord. This is the kind of heart that Allah loves. Whether it's giving charity, helping someone, praying at night, or saying a kind word, if it's done with a sincere heart, even the smallest act becomes massive in reward. The chosen ones don't care if people are watching. They only care that Allah is watching. That's the difference. When you're humble, you don't compete to be better than others. You compete to be better than your old self. When you're sincere, you don't wait to be thanked. You thank Allah for the chance to do good. And when you have both humility and sincerity, you shine in the eyes of Allah, even if the world doesn't notice you. The chosen ones are not perfect, but their hearts are soft. They cry when they remember Allah. They repent when they slip. They never feel too proud to ask for forgiveness. They don't look down on others. In fact, when they see someone struggling with sin, they make dua for them, not make fun of them. This is the beauty of humility. It brings gentleness, and that gentleness touches hearts in ways that loudness never can. And when they do something good, they don't expect a thank you. They don't wait for applause. They know the reward they seek is with Allah alone. This level of sincerity is rare, but the chosen ones have it. 6. A calling to help others and spread goodness, the heart that lives for others. One of the most beautiful gifts that the chosen ones possess is their natural desire to help others and spread goodness. It is not something they do out of obligation, but out of the sincere love they have for Allah and His creation. The chosen ones are always looking for ways to make someone's life easier, to bring a smile to a tired face, or to be a source of comfort in a world full of pain. This gift is rooted in the very essence of Islam. Helping others is not just encouraged, it's essential. The chosen ones know that when they give to others, whether through their time, their resources, or even their kindness, they are investing in their own hereafter. They don't wait to be asked for help. They look for opportunities to give, to lift others, and to share whatever they have, be it knowledge, wealth, or just a kind word. But helping others is not always easy. Sometimes it requires sacrifice. Sometimes it means giving when you don't have much yourself. Sometimes it means staying up late to comfort someone, even when you are tired. Sometimes it means forgiving when others hurt you. The true chosen ones don't count the cost. They know that whatever they give for the sake of Allah will come back to them in ways they cannot even imagine. Their hearts are open, and their hands are ready to help, no matter the situation. The most powerful part of this gift is the way it spreads goodness. The chosen ones don't just help the people they know. They have an innate desire to see goodness in the world, and that desire drives them to help everyone. Whether it's supporting a friend, guiding someone who has lost their way, helping the poor, or even just offering a smile to a stranger, they are always spreading light wherever they go. They understand that every act of kindness, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect. One act of goodness can change a life, and that life can go on to change many others. Their actions are not done for recognition, not for fame, but for the love of Allah. They don't seek praise. In fact, when they do something good, they often prefer to keep it hidden. It is between them and Allah. They know that the reward for their good deeds lies with Allah, and that is enough for them. Whether they receive thanks or not, they continue to give because they know that Allah is the best of rewarders. Allah encourages us to help others in many places in the Quran. He reminds us that acts of kindness and charity are among the most beloved deeds to Him. The chosen ones understand this deeply. They are driven by the desire to seek Allah's pleasure, and they know that spreading goodness is one of the best ways to achieve that. 7. Being tested more than others, a sign of special love. The final and perhaps the most profound gift of the true chosen ones is the unique experience of being tested more than others. While tests are a part of life for every believer, the chosen ones often face trials that seem heavier and more frequent. These trials may be in the form of illness, loss, financial struggles, family problems, or emotional pain. But what others may see as burdens, the chosen ones know to be signs of Allah's special love and attention. These tests are not to break the chosen ones, but to make them. Allah knows their limits, and He knows they are capable of handling the challenges that come their way. Each test is a reminder that the chosen ones are not alone. Allah is always with them, guiding them, comforting them, and rewarding them for their patience and trust. These trials are a means for the believer to grow spiritually and to be elevated in the sight of Allah. Sometimes, when life becomes overwhelming, it can feel like you're the only one facing hardship. You may look around and see others living without the same struggles. But this feeling of being alone in your difficulties is one of the tests that Allah uses to purify the heart. The chosen ones understand that Allah is close to them during these moments. They turn to Him in prayer, seek refuge in His words, and hold tightly to their faith. The key to understanding this test is to recognize that Allah is not punishing the chosen ones. He is showing them mercy. He is preparing them for something greater, something they may not yet see. Every hardship is a reminder that this world is temporary and the true reward lies in the hereafter. The chosen ones never lose hope because they know that their test is not without purpose and the reward will be far greater than anything they could imagine. And there you have it, the 7 spiritual gifts that only the true chosen ones have. These gifts are a reminder that our journey with Allah is unique, filled with challenges, and yet incredibly rewarding. The chosen ones don't seek fame or recognition. They seek to please Allah in every action, knowing that their reward will come from Him alone. May we all be inspired by these spiritual gifts and strive to embody them in our own lives. Remember, if you ever feel tested, lost, or overwhelmed, know that Allah's love for you is far greater than you can imagine. Keep your faith strong, your heart humble, and your trust in Him unshakable. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers. Share your thoughts below and let us know which of the 7 gifts you feel closest to. Let's continue this beautiful journey of learning and growth together.